So I was watching Review Tech USA, and I'll have a link down below so you can check out his video, but he was talking about how there was, in Call of Duty Black Ops 4, there was a microtransaction that you could spend $2 to get a smiley face reticle in this game. And I thought to myself, that can't be real. There's no freaking way. That absolutely, no, that's not. But then I got thinking, it's Activision, you know, and Activision's pretty shady and scummy in a lot of ways. So I looked it up, and sure enough, when I was playing this game, I found it. And there it was, for 200 Call of Duty points, you can get a smiley face reticle. And this reticle, as was also brought up in Rich's video, you could get in Black Ops and Black Ops 3 for free. And it broke me! It really did, man. It just, it's bad enough that they have you try to pay for DLC content and unlock DLC content by paying extra to get it faster, even though you already paid for it. It's bad enough that they have season passes in this game that are $50 and not justifiable in the slightest. And it's bad enough that they have microtransactions, but now they have these types of microtransactions, these stupid little insignificant things. I'm done, man. I mean, I'm just, look, I know you don't want to hear me or anybody at this point probably talk about microtransactions. You're either okay with them or you're not, and I'm on the absolutely not side, but they've ruined gaming for me. They've completely taken gaming and what I once loved about games and just spat all over them. And the worst part about it is it's my favorite franchises. A lot of franchises that I love go this route now, and it just breaks my heart, and I just can't do it anymore. And it actually, honestly, okay, it pisses me off, alright? It pisses me off that companies can do this, and what drives me nuts is it's your fault, gamers. There, I said it. You know, I would say it's a business's fault, but a business's job is to make money. It's primary goal of any company out there, whether it be Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft, Activision, EA. You can get pissed at them all you want, but as long as you're indulging them in these microtransactions, they're going to keep doing them, so it's honestly your fault. It is not their fault that they're in there. It's your fault in the first place for buying into this garbage. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. And the best thing about it is people will come up to me. For example, I'll be playing Rainbow Six Siege, you know, and they'll come up to me and they'll say, Brad, I know you don't like microtransactions, but come on, dude, it's just weapon skins, and it's not that much of a grind. You can just play a little bit to get the weapon skin you want. It's only 1,000 renown to get that weapon skin, so it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's not that invasive. It's just another option for people that don't have as much time to get the skins they want. It's not a big deal. And you know what? I said, fine, I can tolerate it. Because they're right. I could grind my way, unlock every character, weapon skin, almost anything I want in that game. So, you know, I could tolerate it. And then they released, you know, more stuff that you have to pay extra for, but that's not the point. The point is I can tolerate the microtransaction system in Rainbow Six Siege. Then comes a game like Overwatch, where it's loot boxes now. Now you can't select that sweet Mercy skin that I want. No. I have to play the loot box system and hope that I get it. And you know what was crazy? Is people said, oh, come on, Brad, it's not that bad. It's not like it's pay to win. At least Overwatch isn't pay to win. At least when you're gambling away all this extra money, you don't have to pay to win. And I never did the loot boxes in Overwatch. I never paid for a single one of those because it's stupid. Alright, I like to earn my skins by playing as a character, by being skilled at a game. That's how you should earn a skin, but that's not the point. The point is it's not pay to win, therefore it's okay. We're going to give Overwatch a pass because it's an amazing game, and any game that's really good, you know, can apparently get away with anything. Yeah, okay. So then comes along a game like Star Wars Battlefront 2, which, as we all know, was basically a pay-to-win, grind mess of microtransactions, and finally gamers stepped up. Well done, guys. You should have stepped up years ago, but you didn't. But hey, better late than never to the party, right? Because that game was garbage. We all know that game is garbage, and it still is to this day. But just when I think you guys are learning, you know what someone actually said? They said, hey, it's not in the single-player games. You know, microtransactions suck, but they're only in the online multiplayer games, Brad, and I know how you love single-player games more, so if you don't want to deal with them, just play your single-player games. Play games like Far Cry. Right? Yeah, Far Cry. Far Cry 5 definitely doesn't have any microtransactions in the single-player campaign, man. Nope. You got me there. Oh wait, except Far Cry 5, last I checked, does actually have microtransactions, which is one of my favorite franchises in the last decade. I loved Far Cry 3 and 2 and 1. I enjoyed Blood Dragon. Didn't care for Primal so much, but I did even really enjoy 4. You know, I really like this franchise. I was going to buy Far Cry 5 day one, and I didn't. I actually did a video on this channel about how I was really pissed off that they would include microtransactions in a single-player experience. And Ubisoft hasn't stopped there. They've done it now in the last 2 Assassin's Creed games too. And it's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. It's in my single player, guys. It's in my single player campaign. The one spot where there should be absolutely no microtransactions at all whatsoever, and now they're in there. And you know what's really sad about this? The saddest thing is I was talking to my sister about this back in 2017 when Assassin's Creed Origins came out. She had the game, and I told her, you know, I didn't buy the game, even though I love Assassin's Creed, but I didn't buy it because it has single-player microtransactions, and I said I will not support that practice at all. And she said, Brad, it's not a big deal. I mean, they're in there, but they're not evasive. They don't ruin the game. It's not like it holds you back from leveling up or anything like that. It's not a big deal. It's okay. But as I told her, way back in 2017, the problem with things being not a big deal and it's just okay and it's not evasive is that over time, they will become evasive. They will become not okay. And eventually, you'll get games like Star Wars Battlefront 2. And then finally, you know, people will step up. Well, guess what? You'll get games now like Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Well, they'll introduce microtransactions after all the reviews are done, so they don't get flagged and reamed and have to deal with the outcry of microtransactions. They will find new ways to implement microtransactions into your online multiplayer or single-player games in more creative manner so you don't get pissed. That is my problem with microtransactions. That is the issue I have with all of them. Whether it be single-player ones, pay-to-win ones, loot boxes, just simple little skins, or even stupid, the dumbest things ever like smiley face reticles. They are all toxic. So going into 2019, I have a new gaming resolution because it's time to really put my money where my mouth is. And for 2019, I will not buy any, and I mean any, video game that has a single microtransaction in it. I don't care if it's Kingdom Hearts 3, I don't care if it's Devil May Cry 5, I don't care if it's Anthem, I don't care if it's Mortal Kombat 11, I don't care if it's Yoshi's Crafted World, I don't care if it's Luigi's Mansion 3. If it has a microtransaction in it, I am not getting it, even if it breaks my heart, because I know Mortal Kombat 11, for example, is going to have microtransactions in it, because Mortal Kombat 10 had microtransactions in it. But you know what I was told when MK10 came out? It's not a big deal. It's not that bad. Well, guess what? It's going to come back, and it's going to be worse. I guarantee that. And I'm not going to get Mortal Kombat 11, my favorite fighting franchise, and I'm not going to get that game. Because unlike other gamers out there, I can actually say no to big companies. I have no problem talking with my wallet because that is the only way they will listen. So for 2019, as much as it pains me, and it's going to pain me a lot, but I have the balls to do it, I'm saying no to any game with any microtransactions. And I know it seems kind of harsh to not support a game at all because it has these systems in it, but they've been pushing it way too long. Warner Bros., Activision, all of these big companies, I'm just so tired of it. It's honestly ruining video games for me. You know how annoying it is to be encouraged to buy microtransactions in a video game that I already spent $60+ on? It's just... it hurts me, honestly. It just kind of ruins video games for me. And while I don't expect you to follow suit and to do this, what I'm doing, I would hope you would, but I understand that you probably won't. Please stop buying microtransactions. It is just the worst thing that's ever happened to video games, and it is just ruining the gaming industry as a whole. I am Bradley Overrated, out like a trout. I hope you guys have a great gaming year.